Have you ever looked at your games and wished you got more out of them? Maybe you see your match history, and season after season, you have 1,000+ games with little improvement. Maybe you just wish you learned more and retained more information from each game that you've played, or you just want to focus more each game. Whatever the case, if you want to get more out of your games, then this video is designed to help you. In this video, we are going to be teaching you how to structure your playtime to get the most out of every game you play. The guiding principle behind this is to increase the quality of your games rather than the quantity. Every step we go over will follow this principle, so just keep that in mind as we go along. First of all, you don't want to be mindlessly grinding games. If you want to get the most out of every game, you must bring the highest degree of focus to each game you play. One thing you can do to improve your focus is to simply reduce distractions. Does your roommate come home from work and want to chat up a storm every night at 5 p.m.? Maybe schedule your ranked grind at a different time. Some other things you can do are turning off your phone, removing any distractions from your second monitor, and checking in with your body. And by checking in with your body, we mean make sure you are fed, hydrated, and well rested. The next huge thing that you can do to make the most out of every game is to play during your optimal time. Now, there is no one-size-fits-all recipe for this, as everyone is going to be different. However, if you can find the time when you are most focused in the day and play during this time, you can achieve higher results simply by playing consistently when you are at peak performance. Finding your optimal playtime is going to be a mixture of your internal state throughout the day and external factors. Some internal factors to consider are when you feel most awake and most focused. While playing first thing in the morning could be a good idea since no one will bother you, if you are too tired in the morning, you won't be getting the most bang for your buck. This ties into external factors. If you live with others, what time are people usually home watching Netflix and nuking your ping so bad you might as well be playing Flipbook League of Legends? How about your workload for the day? Do you have to grind out a last-minute essay or project today? Do you know that when you come home from work, you're going to be exhausted? These are all factors you're going to want to consider when deciding the best time to play each day, or whether you should play ranked at all. By choosing the best times to play, the quality of your games will skyrocket. The next step you can take to improve your ranked sessions are to set a certain amount of games to play for each day. This is very similar to how an athlete will have a schedule for their practice. Decide how many games you will play each day in advance and take breaks in between your games. Also, make sure to adapt and take longer breaks or even stop for the day if you get too tilted. This has a lot of benefits. The most obvious being that it stops loss streaks dead in their tracks, as you won't be allowing yourself to play 9 games straight in a row when you were super mad. Another benefit is that if you make a routine out of playing League at an optimal time, you can make this a habit that naturally increases the quality of your gameplay. If you schedule and practice like an athlete, you will feel like an athlete, and the placebo effect from this will unconsciously boost your performance. The next piece of advice is to not spam games. This is common knowledge, especially if you are on a loss streak, but sometimes common knowledge isn't common practice. Being able to stop yourself when things aren't going well is a skill that will serve you well as you move forward. However, what may be lesser known is that it's good to prevent yourself from spamming games when you're winning as well. This is a little complicated, and it partially depends on your goals. Most importantly, if your goal is to improve, spamming games will not help you. This is because spamming games will increase the quantity of games and decrease the quality. It's hard enough to focus and bring your full attention for 1 or 2 games, but having full focus for 10 games straight back to back is near impossible. Spamming out these win streaks that can come from time to time may lead to a nice LP boost that day, but the bad habit of grinding out games and playing when you are less focused could have negative effects in the near future. Keep in mind what your goals are. Are you in it for the long run, or are you just looking for that quick boost? Both have their merits, of course, but if you want to achieve the highest ranks, you oftentimes have to focus on the long term more so than the short term. The next thing you can do to increase the quality of your games is to have a goal. If you go into your games and decide that you are going to be focused on a certain skill for 10 games, such as tracking the enemy jungler or clearing your jungle efficiently, your focus will be heightened in your games. This is because our focus is like light. If it's too broad, it can spread and fill a room, but it won't be very powerful. But if we tighten our focus and place it in one spot, it becomes stronger, much like a laser. By putting our 100% into one area, we can achieve mastery very quickly and build habits that improve our performance and ranked climb. The next thing that can drastically increase the quality of your games is dodging. We made a video on this already that goes into depth on the benefits of dodging, so we'll be going over that just briefly, but if you would like to learn more in-depth information about dodging, check that video out. We're going to have a link in the description below. The main benefit of dodging is it increases the quality of your game, as you can screen your games and see which are worth playing and which are not. If you follow the advice of having a training schedule and playing a set amount of games, you want to make sure those games are worth playing, and that's where dodging comes in. Dodging can help you weed out the Teemo ADCs and Son of Jungles that plague solo queue and let you focus on yourself and what you can do better. Our last tip for you is focused more on improving your quality of games without even playing. This is to do VOD reviews or reflect after your games. The main reason you would want to do this is so you can look at your own performance, review it, and learn from your mistakes. If you never review your own gameplay and keep making the same mistakes over and over and over, many of the pieces of advice we offer here can have little effect on your overall performance, as a mistake that you aren't noticing could be holding you back significantly. VOD reviews and self-reflection are vital to finding these mistakes and knowing where to focus your energy to get the most results out of your ranked sessions. There's a lot of info to digest in this video, so let's just go over the key points here. We went over how to bring your full attention to each game, how playing at the right time will sharpen your focus, how having a predetermined amount of games each day can prevent long lost streaks, having a goal will give you a direction for your games, how dodging increases the quality of each game you play, and how VOD reviews can help you realize your mistakes and move past them. Follow these tips, and hopefully soon you'll have the results you want without the mindless 1,000-game grind that happens every season. If you are feeling stuck this season and need an extra hand, our challenger coach Eric Lay is offering free coaching sessions to our awesome YouTube subs on the Elventus Discord. We want to keep pushing out quality content like this, so please leave any video ideas you have in the comment section down below, and we will be releasing content just like this every Saturday, so subscribe if you want to see more. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.